Alright, Hello, everybody. Welcome to this is number 14, I think. This is why not number 14. In this beautiful Sunday, we're gonna have some TFH gaming today. Hope you all having a great day. Hello to everyone in the chat. How are you guys doing? Hope you're doing okay. All right. I'm gonna introduce my two commentators. We have the same team as before, so hope you enjoy. You guys want to introduce yourself? Wait a sec. All right, introduce yourself.
Hello. My name is Fancy Ketchup, also known as Necron.
And I'm Jammy. We're here to give you a hell of a show today.
Backed by popular demand?
I mean, this is TFH. You can say anything about popular demand.
So true. You know, I've learned from the last time, I now have essentially 2 water bottles, one of which is like 3 times bigger. So, no water breaks for me. I'll be here the whole time.
Hell yeah.
To be fair, people are saying water.
Toma agua.
Awa. Awa.
Say no more, fam.
Say with your chest. Awa.
That's some good-ass water.
All right,
Hell
I
yeah.
think we can begin.
Yes. Alright, so who are we starting
In this
with?
first matchup, we have Wincat and Princess Luna smoking a blunt.
No way, Princess Luna smoking a blunt. Oh man.
Princess
From the
Luna smoking a
GCU?
blunt?
From the Glue Cup Extended Universe, no less.
Oh, I'm very much looking forward to this.
Hell yeah.
Mhm.
It's going to be a
Okay.
Palm versus Oleander, I believe.
Yeah.
I know Princess Luna smoking a blunt. They play Oleander, and I know she also likes to play Arizona.
Pocket
So-
Arizona.
Yeah.
Or is it a
So
Pocket
it's-
Only?
I want to say it was a. Well, I just noticed a messed up sprite on the overworld here.
What do you mean?
Completely. If you look at the top left, that the sprite layer is completely messed up.
I don't see any.
Oh, I see what you mean.
What?
I mean, there's a little cactus on top of the plateau.
Oh yes.
That entire thing. All right, that's not what we're. Oh no,
Oh,
we already
no.
have an invader.
Sorry.
Do we know if they're a console player?
I hope not. Sorry.
Come on now,
Come
critic.
on.
Please.
Please remember, is your match is normal constraint? You can already play right now. Okay, let's go to the other shrine.
We're gonna have to move over.
Sake.
We need a new pixel lobby.
We need.
Main 6, please.
Yeah.
Give us the ship. Give us the ship and have like the captain's quarters, and they're like 4
Yeah.
shrines away.
We have Wincat and Princess Luma smoking a blunt, please. Can you choose? Can join the shrine?
There we go.
Yeah.
They're racing on the shrine. Cool.
Yeah, we
The
need
checkered flag
we need
first.
passwords with shrines. That is
All right, we're ready to go.
that is actually a really cool idea. All right, let's see if the overlay wants to work. Please.
Oh,
No, I don't think
it looks
I don't
like
think
it's
that-
working.
no, I don't think the overlay wants to work.
That's unfortunate. All right, well, we're in the game now. Arizona versus
There we
Palm.
go.
Round one.
Let's get this started. Let's get this bread. Ooh, very aggressive start from Arizona right here. But unfortunately, yeah,
Win this interaction and take to the corner. Let's see how they do with their dog.
a
They're
nice
actually traveling
spicy
the mid-screen.
combo. Oh, what a good whiff punish from Gwyncat there.
oh the 6B
Catches
getting
the
caught by
6B.
the fisherman's net.
The cross up manages to land a juicy conversion off of. Oh, the sneaky dog.
working on those four-ways. This is definitely not the Palm I know.
That was a very fast round. Where do we go from here? Okay, blocks the Bart from round start. Oh, manages to catch the one gap between the stomps with her dog.
That's interesting.
Oh, that was a really good anti-air from Gwyncat. Oh, and then Arizona responds in kind with an anti-air of her own.
I don't think Reset's working on this Palm.
Okay.
Arizona might have to cash out early.
Is this gonna be match already? My goodness. Oh
Yeah, that's
my
game
god.
one. Alright. Gwyncat, our Palm, taking the game one and throwing out the Manor Mama.
You know, have I watched Gwyncat in a tournament before? I want to say I have. I feel like this.
You already won.
Yes. So this is the first time I feel like I'm really paying attention to Gwyncat's Palm, and that was just merciless.
Yeah, moving up Digger to deal with Arizoning is definitely a strategy.
Mm-hmm. I'm kind of curious. What does Arizona as a character have to sort of deal with the dogs in those kind of scenarios?
Well, from far away, I figure Super Jump is a decent idea, but honestly, you want to be rooting for Magic as soon as possible.
Mm-hmm. Very difficult. She can't farm Magic off of the dogs.
Mm-mm. Okay,
Ooh.
Palette Swap.
Palette swap. This is going to be
Power
interesting.
boost.
Yes, the psychological damage. I've heard that that's a thing apparently.
I
Okay.
really feel like it's a buff rather than debuff.
Ooh,
There's the
catches
6B.
her. People's elbow coming in clutch. Oh, very unfortunate. Stomp C there gets whiff punish.
Gwyn showing a lot of courage, mashing out on every possible situation.
Gwyncat, I feel, is doing a very good job spacing her buttons to whiff punish the Arizona here. Oh, that was a very unfortunately missed air B from Princess Luna smoking a blunt,
Hey, we're gonna
and she's being completely put through the ringer now. Oh, there we go.
2D. Is this a comeback? Nope. Okay,
Oh, the
Yeah,
backdash
Mama,
gets
but-
stuffed.
but it gets stuffed by Jump C. What do you do there? You kind of have to take the lock stun, huh?
Yeah, it's a really difficult situation to be in. Ooh, backdash dodges the bark. Oh no, the
gonna get
whiff punish. Ooh, very ambiguous cross up, but thankfully Princess Luna smoking a blunt is going to be able to make her way through that situation. Ooh, there we go. I feel like
Okay.
momentum is finally shifting into Arizona's favor here.
Well, we gotta get hard on these resets.
All right, the situation resets back to neutral. Catches the
Oh, okay. We're gonna catch
beautiful grab.
and then we're gonna catch the reversal with. Oh, this is beautiful. This might just barely be enough.
Yeah, this is enough.
Yeah.
I get the impression that Princess Luna smoking a blunt is starting to get warmed back up.
Final round. Fight.
Or maybe the
We're
color
starting to feel
palette.
ourselves again. With the dash of 5B gonna win the neutral interaction. Mama's out again.
Oh, the
And
command
grab.
grab.
I'm so glad that doesn't refund JD. Unlike some characters.
I don't know what you're talking about. Oh! Catches-
Beautiful counter hit. Waking up level 1.
Oh,
We don't get the
unfortunately.
rebound though. And now we're just back in the corner.
The combo gets dropped. That was all of Arizona's resources too, so she's gonna be stuck with nothing on this knockdown if she even
If
survives
she even
this.
survives this.
Okay,
We missed the level 1 loop, so we're just barely in it now.
very good defense. Oh,
Oh,
the
okay.
the JB.
We need magic now.
There we go.
Alright. Yes!
Ooh.
Oh, almost got the...
KO.
Oh, one more touch would have done it.
That was an intense round. Very good
Intense
display
round.
from Princess Luna smoking a blunt.
Unfortunately, they are getting sent to losers bracket
Mhm,
with a very messy 2-0.
mhm, mhm. But
Right.
the download was starting in
Yeah.
that second match.
We were so close to download complete. I was rooting for the comeback.
Mhm, mhm.
Alright.
All right, so who do we got up next?
Next up we have we had Indigo and Selkip.
All right.
That's a name I've not heard in a while.
Selkip.
This is a cow I haven't even seen since 1.0.
Really?
Yeah, no. See, I played them right when they were still tournament organizing for Blue Cup,
Mm.
and then after a couple brackets, they kind of just stepped down and Vixie took over.
Okay, I see.
And since then, I played exactly one set with with him, and he refuses to use meter in friendlies. So I have to know what he's like when he's all out.
Running on 1% of their total power.
And rumors say that even now he hasn't played in several months. But he seems to be getting back into it, getting the feel for it. We got
Are they
the
gonna-
palette. We're gonna throw down with Indigo,
Are they gonna shake off that rust?
a recent Blue Cup winner. All right,
Ooh, that JB.
good weights on the neutral from everyone.
Oh my goodness!
You just whiff a throw in front of him. It's unpunishable.
All right, there we go.
These
Indigo-
JAs, they're pretty stinky.
Doing a very good job not overextending on Wake Up there. They didn't take like any resets to their Juggle Decay. Unfortunately, Zelkip is gonna make their way in. Ooh,
But we're gonna
catches
hard C
them.
out. We're gonna
Yes.
possibly send all the way to the mid screen, and now back to a neutral game. But Arizona's got 2 magic.
There we go. Gets the whiff punish. Or block stun punish, I should say. Oh, unfortunately, the belly flop.
Arizona's just gonna take it back off of that.
Oh, good grab.
Let's go.
Into a belly flop. Oh!
But that gets countered.
Zelkip was ready for the curtsy there.
I honestly, I think it was panic. I totally think it was panic.
Fight.
Could have fooled me. Ooh, my goodness.
Whoa. Missing the push blocks there.
Oh.
There we go. Finally getting those cards eased down, but now punishes. Not even on the 3C after.
Oh,
There we
no.
go. Remember,
The-
folks,
Oh.
3C
Oh.
whiffs on crouchers.
Looks like it would appear that we have some lag going on.
We got some laggies,
Ooh.
you know.
We don't want that.
Okay, so...
Oh,
Okay. Oh,
we're rolling.
Okay, are we back?
Are we back?
it looks like we're back.
All
All
right.
right, so the two gentlemen, very good sportsmanship. They both back off to neutral. Trading block strings. Ooh! Indigo finds their
save.
opening.
The card Aabari is pretty good. I haven't
Oh.
seen it often, but man, it does wonders.
Paprika with the JC fuzzy jumps? Or, there we go, yes!
The JC, short hop JC confirmed. We love it. We love it.
Lands the final hit with belly flop. Very confident round from Indigo that time.
Final round.
Now Arizona's gonna have to step it up a little bit. They want to
Ooh.
catch this Paprika off guard.
Now that is an interesting round start. I like seeing stuff like that.
Seeing round start block? Okay. It's not a bad option.
You know, just jumps forward, lands the empty jump low. You know, a classic staple from other fighting games. You don't see it as often in. Punishes the grab whiff.
And that's another grab whiff.
Zelkip with the Abare. The
Just
level
barely
1
missed.
hits. Immediately
We just
cashes
barely
out.
missed the timing.
Now has Zelkip. Okay, Zelkip doing a good job push blocking the t-shirts.
Making sure
Oh.
we don't 2A.
Oh no!
The JC was already out.
Mhm.
So you gotta.
And
get out of
unlike
this one.
unlike other characters, oh there we go.
I didn't block that. What?
They were ready for the Telesi there.
The Telesi cross up though?
Oh, drops the combo.
Oh, into the next Telesi.
Very unfortunate.
Wins.
Damn. Indigo taking the first round. Being the very lovable and very menacing Paprika.
That was only game 1.
That was game 1.
Yes.
That was just game 1, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I think right at the end there, I think Indigo was thinking, surely they're not going to expect me to Telesea twice in a row. And
All you Paps have the same brain cell, I swear.
Yes, I agree.
look, fighting games are all about risk and reward, right? Sometimes you make a gamble, it pays off, it doesn't. In this case, it paid off.
So you're saying you lose the gamble intentionally to win the gamble again?
Yes, that's what we call conditioning. Oh, People's Elbow to start the round.
Both of these characters have plenty of health to gamble. But the
Indigo
bar is just too good.
Ooh,
And Pap is going
JC.
to take you all the way to the corner. What are you doing?
Oh, the grab puts Indigo in the corner. Oh my goodness.
Grab, unironically, a really good option when your opponent just lands in front of you.
High to high, completely bamboozling Indigo there. Okay.
Over now.
Ooh,
Those block strings.
that was some mix right there. Yeah, I think Zalkip's online now. Oh,
And you said that.
Let's
Caster Curse strikes again.
just hope the blender's online too.
That's a
That card A with I felt it in my bones.
presenting a bunch of Stomp Bees. Oh my god, the People's Elbow comes in. Ah, there we go. I was actually meaning to say, I feel like there haven't been enough lows being presented on Wake Up in these matches so far. Oh,
Being really
they
good.
do it again! Oh, the high. I got hit by that. I got hit by that like 5 times over. Ooh, doesn't
Paprika
push
gonna
block
find
the
out the
t-shirt.
corner.
Alright. They
Might
come.
be able to cash in some decent damage from this.
This is Indigo's moment to shine. Oh, the hard
That did
knockdown.
ground backs? That didn't ground bounce? I feel like it always ground bounces. What?
Technically, the first hit launches, and oh, there we go. Zelkip takes game 2.
Okay.
Very
so the only ground
confidently.
bounce is the air hit.
Well, it's not even. I don't actually know if
Because I think it ground bounces on counter hit, at the very least.
it because the first hit of belly flop launches, and then the second hit like knocks them back down, right?
Yes.
So it kind of looks like a ground bounce, but it's just like 2 hits interacting.
Or I'm
In
just thinking
such
of
a way.
Telesea.
Yes,
Telesea.
Telesea does ground bounce, and that ground bounce is like on hit regardless, like counter hit, raw hit.
Man, it sure is helpful that all her overheads look the same.
Yes. You know, I like my overheads looking like they're going over your head. I'm looking at you, Guilty Gear.
What do you mean? They got a yellow flash! Except for Amelia 6K, 6K.
Oh, switching to Oleander.
Pulling out the Oleander with the Chrysalis palette.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of
tea.
a lot of Pat mains do have a pocket Oleander. Oh, the grab gets the hard
They have good.
knockdown.
They have good synergy in their
You
fucking.
do-
Short
you do,
hop,
Cap?
safe jump. I don't. I'm just saying a lot of them do. Indigo gets the combo off. No. Not in the meantime. Alright,
Set up the
playing the
offensive
zoning
force.
game. Try to bamboozle Zelkip.
Being in too many of these situations before, you just run up 6A.
These people's elbows. It's not going to matter ultimately. Indigo's going to find the opening, converts into a full combo. Ooh, Zelkip was ready for that. Oh,
Blocking our
punishes the 6C accordingly. Does this end the match? Yes, it does.
That ends
Good
the game.
stuff.
My mama don't raise no fools.
All right, we're going to round 2.
Mm-hmm.
Looking very strong for this 1-1.
Fight.
Ooh, war crime on round start.
Man, Dash Up 5A is the single best thing in the game if you were playing Oleander.
Oh, catches the tech roll with a good strike. Oh,
They are safe.
finally blocks the people's elbow and punishes accordingly. Indigo is beginning to learn in this matchup. There we go. Oh, that cross up!
Zelkip not showing that much experience with the 6B mix.
Now what happens here? Zelkip can't afford to make many mistakes.
A's. And that would be the mistake that cost him round 2.
And that's round. Alright.
Alright.
Don't have the time
Last
or
round for all the
friends to teach
marbles.
you how to
That was
fight.
nearly a perfect.
It was, yeah.
Final round.
Good lord.
Gotta get it in, Zel.
Oh, the stagger pressure.
Oleander stagger is phenomenal.
Oh. Zell kept doing a good job. Oh, the counter hit grab.
You'll love to see it, folks.
Oh, what was that?
That is, you know, a lot of people like to say Oleander doesn't have any spice,
Yeah.
but double jump allows for some spice.
Alright. Cashing out. Fred comes out.
And now this round is pretty much over unless Zell can deal with all of this pressure all at once. I
Looks
don't
like
think
they're.
backing off is the play here.
Ah,
There we go. We're back in with the telly combo. Do we have the Fred? Do we have the Fred conversion?
ooh,
We don't need it. We got the level 1.
good
Hell
show.
Yes.
Oleander wins.
Speaking
That-
of hell, Zelkip being taken down to losers finals in a fantastic 1-2 showing.
Loser bracket.
Very good show
That's
from
nice.
Indigo. The pocket Oleander ended up being just the thing they needed.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. All right. Good.
Alright, who's
good.
next?
Good effort for both.
Mhm.
Okay. Next we have. Let me check.
It would
Next up we
appear.
have Arcanel and Microwave.
Harmonize with me. Mm,
Do you think that's their mantra?
what?
Mm.
Alright, I'm very much looking forward to it. I think this feels like a run back from last Yeah, Why Not? If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I got a bit of deja vu in there.
It could
But
be.
it might,
Yes.
it might be from a cyber stun. Honestly.
Mhm.
These two fight each other quite a bit.
Yeah. And you know,
I was fighting the online tourneys and Ark just being
Yeah.
the wake up level 1 master.
yeah, and I believe M did a very good job last time they played Arcanul. So I have faith that they're going to manage to pull through here. Let's see if Arcanul has been on the training arc since last Yeah, Why Not?
I see what you did there.
Huh? Oh. No pun intended.
Please be gentle with me.
Alright, the game has
Show me
begun.
your power.
It would appear that we're going to need a overlay switch, Azu, if possible.
I already did it. What?
Oh. Oh, there we go. Yeah, my bad.
Done. Again.
Alright. M establishes the round start. Ooh.
Mama providing a very enforceable blender.
Mhm. Oh,
Oh, but we
Arcanul.
I see.
These matches, like, things are just happening so fast.
Yes,
Like-
the combo takes us to the corner. Arcanel, no meter whatsoever. Can't
Right.
level one your way out of this one, bud.
There we
You
go.
can 7D and start.
Oh.
Oh, there was just enough
JC
gap there
That was
to start
Yeah.
a mama
Yeah.
counter.
And the JC behind hitbox catches Mama Dog at just the wrong moment. Ooh. Arcanul gets hit by the Bitey Dog. Combo ensues.
Back to mid screen.
Oh.
4-way.
The up back gets stuffed. And Arcanul back in the blender.
All right, Mama just gonna start some frame advantage for all this Oki.
Oh no! Gets hit by the counter. I think this is game. Knowing M, they have the damage. Yes, and there it is.
69 every time.
I'm so jealous. You get to stop.
And that was a double perfect.
That was perfect.
That was a double perfect. Very powerful showing from Microwave there.
Making a statement.
Is that statement Palm is
Oh,
T-Rex?
water. way ahead of you, Mustang. I hope that's how your name is pronounced. Lovely. I'm drinking out of an orange juice bottle that I rinsed out before the tournament started, so it has a slight orangey aftertaste.
Ooh, gotta love that. All right, we're gonna move on to game 2. See what Arcanel is learning from this offense.
What adaptations does Arcanel have in store for us? Do they have any? Have they been bamboozled? Is their mental completely broke?
Has 7D been carrying everyone this whole time? You know, that's not even a joke anymore. That patch has been out for a year now.
Come, show me your power.
All right, game 2 begins.
Fight.
Two very aggressive options round start, but they
Oh,
just
Fisher
kind of
Net.
happen to not hit at all.
Fisherman's Net being really good against fly resets. Being
Ultimately-
that you don't have to hold up or forward to do them.
Yeah. M manages to pull ahead in the scramble.
Oh,
Oh, the 2B catches the flip.
Fisherman's Net is too good.
Too close.
Very scary situation here. Backs away to not be in range of Bitey Dog. Oh, the flip!
Navigating the pressure to get in just in time.
The first big moment of momentum for Arcanel since this set began. Has... Oh. There we go.
Okay.
They're trying to bait out. Oh, very unfortunate.
Level 1, being able to defend and skip neutrals.
Mhm.
But
Uses
not enough as Arcanel
very good
takes
spacing.
conversion all the way to the mid screen. And it looks like we're going to take the hard knockdown
The flip.
and take it to the flip.
That is round.
Arcanel really muscling in for that round 1 victory.
But not
Mhm.
well enough.
Let's see how they get that round 2. Or if
Yeah.
they're going to try to build meter.
Mom said it's my turn in advantage.
Alright, so they're playing the spacing game. They both have health advantage. Is it similar to one of the rounds we saw last tournament? Ooh, there we go.
Impressive.
Oh, catches Microwave jumping. Microwave doing a good job dealing with the block string, though. Oh,
Deep hurting, not actually getting you out of there. 2B was working just fine. I'm not sure why we swapped layers just yet. Layer level 1s though.
ooh, the grab.
Beautiful.
Opens up Microwave's defense.
Hard knockdown. We're gonna dash up 5A 2A. The stagger though gets caught out by Fisherman's Net.
M's been doing a... Oh, the
We're gonna
grab.
air grab. Beautiful. I didn't even know air grab could swap sides.
Oh, the one straight hit, and Arcanel manages to convert it. I think this is going to be game. They have the meter to pull it off.
Yep, that's it.
There we go.
Now we're tied 1-1.
Yeah, I agree with you. Nice 2B. I feel like M's been doing a very good job stuffing the flips with 2B so far this set.
Now keep in mind, if with tighter timing, Arcanel can make that into a frame trap. And that's potentially what sheep herding is meant to adapt for.
Okay. Oh, we have someone on Shrine, unfortunately.
Oh, no. Leave the shrine. Please don't. Look at the name. Please do not have shrine. And people will do it. Why?
You know, are they a console player?
Maybe. Can we say sorry? Oh, there we go.
There we go.
Yeah.
Spectators are full.
Oh,
Oh,
no. Oh no.
Oh no!
All right, let's move to another shrine.
This has quickly become a disaster.
We just happen to be on peak gaming hours.
Why can't TFH give us private lobbies again?
And they put all the cell chests over here.
Are the pixel lobbies trying to say something about us?
They're saying we deserve more attention. Obviously.
You know, very fair point. Very fair point. All right, game 3.
We're gonna see if Microwave goes back to plan A with the Mama,
Mhm.
pressing advantage forever.
It does feel like the Mama Dog was doing very good at pressuring Arcanel.
Find your courage, little one, and face
Mighty
me.
potentially not making enough space.
Fight.
All right, backing off on round start.
And one of the best things she can do is
Ooh.
navigate. Oh,
Arcanel looks like they're trying to get in Microwave's head. Unfortunately, the mind games are not going to be enough, and Arcanel is gonna proceed to get stuffed.
it turns out
B-dash out of the corner.
JC is just super effective against mind games.
Ooh! Wonderful straight hit conversion. Puts Microwave in the corner. Oh, there it
The
is.
2D is such a bamboozle.
The firecracker into low. The flip! Microwave might be broken. Ooh, cross canner to reset the situation. Oh, what? How ambiguous was that cross up? Did that hit same side? I don't even know.
I'm pretty sure that hit same side.
Do not let
You give Arcanel an inch, they take a mile, it seems.
That's why you don't let him have meter.
Yeah. Backing off on round start again. Pushing Arcanel back with a good use of 5C and 2C. Palm has the advantage. Ooh, catches the flip. Arcanel will now be put in the corner with a hard knockdown. Good use of resources to get out of the corner, but unfortunately, M is going to find an opening. Oh!
Oh, he hit Mama.
Yeah,
It hit the dog. Folks, please tell Main 6 to keep our hitboxes persistent. We're all tired of dog armor.
now, perfect KO.
I guess I don't know my own strength.
That was perfect.
Alright.
Getting put into a pretty tough spot. Only one bar ahead and advantage.
Yeah, can't afford any mistakes.
Please don't.
Nice block string pressure from Arcanel. Ooh, catches the jump.
This is definitely a game about baiting reversals with your block strings.
Now, how is Palm gonna get out of this situation? Oh, the flip catches them blocking low.
A beautiful delay flip too.
Now, are we gonna see an install? He has level 2?
Hell yeah, we're gonna.
No, level 1.
Okay.
Oh, the grab.
This is fair. I'm not sure if
Okay.
but we're gonna take the damage we get. Oh, level.
You know, they have the overwhelming health advantage. They can afford to take it a bit more slowly here.
Mama Blender in 50 seconds might
I think
make
that's...
the difference.
Yeah. Ooh. Cross
Cross
canner
canner.
to reset the situation. Playing this very patiently. Very, very good display from Arcanel here.
I'd definitely love to see a 90 off of Artian
Ooh.
just to get out.
Playing the,
But 70
the
is
waiting
gonna
game.
do.
This is so intense.
You got 20 seconds on the clock.
Yeah,
Mama Blender's got to be enough.
is Arcanel just looking to stall this game out and win by time? Is that
sounds
been
like
the whole
same
plan?
To be honest.
They're doing a very good job blocking M here. Yep, they're...
And,
Oh, I
yeah.
think M has given up.
And yes, I respect it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
like a moth to the flame.
That was very unfortunate. Arcanel did a really good job using Tianua's superior mobility to basically just stall out the game completely.
Honestly, for every Prixie character, this is a highly valid strategy.
Mhm.
Movement options that are completely unique to them among the cast. And then on top of that, superior air mobility.
Yeah.
They just go up in the air. This is a really... And the air is like a really hard space to contest in general with this game. You're basically only relying on your really quick anti-air or really quick air-to-airs. And both of those aren't great. And if they just block at you,
Yeah.
you have to air grab them, which is frame 8.
Yeah, it's very difficult.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, like, from a spectator's perspective, it can feel a bit lame sometimes, but I mean, it's a very viable strategy. And at the end of the day, a dub is a dub.
Captain on the
You know what I'm
bridge!
saying?
Well, not yet, but soon!
Sometimes you just gotta do the safe play. And
Yeah.
it works.
I agree wholeheartedly.
Thank you for
All
the
right,
follow.
next up,
Someone?
we have
Yeah,
Manual versus Cost.
yeah, we have Manuel versus Cos. So please.
Some say cousin.
Oh, all right.
Gonna be a beautiful Oleander versus Arizona. Maybe this match might elucidate me on how to navigate this matchup, because I genuinely don't know.
When you're playing as Oleander?
Mm-hmm. It always feels like my zoning's ineffective, and my staggers are just worse.
Hmm. Well, you might be able to rewatch the Indigo set later, or the Indigo match. That might get you some good pointers as well. All right,
No time for
here we
games,
go.
Provine.
Cost versus
Don't
Manual.
scare me none.
Round one. Fight.
Aggressive round start from Manual. Cost deciding, no, I don't want any of that. Oh, gets chained with two 2Ds at the same time.
I genuinely think Teleb was not a good strategy there. But if you're going to mash, at least mash one button.
Tech rolls away from Manual, who's known to sort of short hop JC forward as an Oki option. The obstacle course begins. Oh! The Hezbuck armors through it.
Deadbug doing some work here. Toss getting put into the corner. Arizona still has one stock, and this could be the last touch.
Ooh!
Not quite.
Gets caught blocking low.
Yeah.
These are a few of my favorites.
I'm sorry,
That-
CJM. I never should have doubted.
That match felt a lot faster than it was.
Mhm.
Round two.
A lot of Manuel fights are like that, bro.
Yes, that's true. They just go in. Alright, Koss has momentum now. Doesn't have time to study on the knockdown.
That's fine. We're just gonna keep our conversions.
Yeah.
We're just gonna-
Ooh, dash up 5A. Ooh, gets caught with a stomp.
Push block being a really good option here.
Misses
Neutral, but
level 1 whiff
with level
punishes.
one. Okay.
Yeah.
It's over now.
Mmm,
Smite to catch the backdash. All right.
To business.
very good display.
I always find backdashing against
Final
air buttons
round.
to be wonky or just bad. Then again, I'm only doing it out of habit. So who knows?
Ooh, there we go. Arizona makes her way in. And the 6A begins the vortex. Oh, teleports out of the people's elbow. The stagger pressure catches the counter.
Well, all right then. We're just gonna put you in the corner. We're just going to set up our one stop. We're just going to enforce some more mix. We're just gonna stagger some more. Stagger some more.
Ooh,
Stagger some more. Stagger some more.
Koss is doing such a good job with these staggers. Oh, dash up 5A.
With a slightly better conversion, we might have been able to.
Oh,
We're not gonna chip that, and we're gonna
with punish.
rebound. Still plenty of room to get that extra level 1, which
That was
game.
just, that was so much damage off of, you know, Arizona level 1 being one of the highest potential damage options to start a combo with. There you go.
Yeah, I mean, did you want a 5A that goes full screen?
I think the combo did like 40, and it could have gone on for another like 10 seconds.
Mm-hmm. Plenty of juice left too.
To be fair, though, I think that was also a counter hit level 1 as well. I could be wrong
Yes.
on that.
Yes, after Oleander level 1, she was in counter hit state.
Yeah.
You definitely don't want to be trying to chip out with that.
hmm Especially on a character like Arizona.
Well, for the most part, what happens
I don't want
is
to
if
hurt
they
you,
don't
but
go
you
down to the
make
first
a
hit,
choice.
with a hit of chip, they can just push block and negate most of the damage.
That was game 1, right? We're in game 2 now?
We're in game 2.
And we're in game 2. I didn't change the the source. Sorry.
The intensity of this set so far. Mmm.
Both players really trying to manage their space.
Oh, baits out the counter.
I gotta be honest, I didn't think that counter was gonna whiff.
No, Koss
Fireball activated it.
has been doing such a good job not triggering these counters.
Double jump kind of allows for this.
Mm. Ooh, 5A.
Manuel showing why we don't tech from the corner.
Koss just... Oh no, the epilogue. Manuel is stuck in the corner now for the duration of this epilogue. Ah, there we go. That was such an absurd round from Koss. They just put so much pressure on them.
Oleander got good pressure.
Yeah, I feel like Koss's gameplay this match compared to the previous two, they have adaptations on point here. Oh, the low!
Beautiful land cancel into meaty low. I'm gonna steal that.
Ooh, cross canner to get them out of the corner, but unfortunately, it's not going to do them much good. I think this is game.
Need something a little bit stronger.
Almost. Oh?
Converting. Yep, that's
Woo! So, I'm not going to lie, I don't know why I thought this, but I didn't realize that you could, like, use level 2, Oleander level 2 as a combo extender.
But everyone's level 2 as a combo extender.
Like, yeah, that's the thing. Again, I don't know why I thought that. it just, for some reason, in my head, that's just like... I think it's because a lot of Oleanders don't really seem to use it as a combo extender.
Yeah, this is true. They usually just go for the Fred and then
Mhm.
just go for some wacky Ogizeme.
Yeah. In that case, though, Koss did a very good job not throwing the round away, doing that.
Even still, it still could have been a decent checkmate situation, provided the magic was there.
Mhm.
Fine, but let's make it quick.
Alright, game 3.
Ready? Fight.
Both players back away, getting some honest footsies. The stomps are coming
First
out.
game?
Yes, TFH, very well known for honest footsies.
And low damage. Check this out. Oh man, this is such low damage. Unironically.
Tosses Arizona in the corner. Super jumps away, but unfortunately it does get stuck. Ooh! Unfortunately, they aren't able to convert off of that. Oh, the classic zoner gameplay. Catching the opponent trying to jump over Fireball.
One of Koss's strongest tools tends to be Fireball, or rather Air Fireball, double jump into JC, and it just covers.
People's Elbow! Oh my
Could be
goodness.
just what you need.
Oh,
Take it
the
back.
counter hit
But
grab.
we've got
The counter finally goes through.
Alright, you got one chance, and we throw it to the DP. Unfortunate.
You know, in fairness to Emmanuel, Koss hasn't really been presenting reversal DP that much this set.
Oleander DP is not a great button, but it is fantastic to catch people off.
Ooh! That 1-2A converts into a full combo. Now this is very scary. Manuel has 2 bars of magic, 1 bar of meter. Oh, that low. These resets are insane.
Arizona and Shanty, I swear, they're just invulnerable to push block. This is what happens when you push block them. You just get opened
Oh,
up.
that's
anyway.
round. I think that's round. No, the lasso's damage scaling.
With
The
level 2, it
stomp-
might have been, but
The stomp closes out the round.
we're gonna need that meter for round 3.
Manual
this
going
right.
into this round with an extra bar of meter over Oleander. Ah, unfortunately the Stomp C gets blocked. Cost punishes accordingly. Are we seeing
Yeah,
Fred?
A lot of Oleander's meter gain tools actually work better when the opponent has more magic stock. Or
The
not magic,
grab
meter.
gets whiffed. There we go. Manual finding the opening with the JC.
We missed the conversion off
Unfortunately.
of our DP though.
Mhm.
But it's okay. We still have Fred. We still go to the corner. We still get
Yeah.
a decent chunk of health off with that level 2.
Ooh, magic headbutt.
And now it's
Into
just a matter
combo.
of surviving
Oh,
all
no
of this.
combo finally. Ooh, the stray fireball closes out the
Stray
set.
fire?
Don't have the time or
Yeah, you don't want to be mashing on
Fight.
fireballs. That's
Oleander wins.
usually a bad idea.
And this is quite the opposite now.
Mhm.
Yeah, Manuel, Koss definitely going through some. I'm not even sure I would say training arc. They more or less just refined what they already had, and I can really respect that.
Mhm.
All right.
All right. It looks like we have Kuralam versus Arcanal now.
Oh, this is a good matchup to watch.
Hmm.
Yay! On a Palm versus Tian. My favorite.
Funny because this was like the winners finals I was expecting to see last. Yeah, why not? It never ended up actually happening, so we're finally going to see this matchup in Yeah, why not here and now.
The night is still young. We can still find them in losers finals.
All right. Who is Kurlam? Ooh, Kurlam is not pulling punches.
Show me your power.
They're not even gonna pretend to like press random on someone else. They know they can't afford to.
We're here to win. We're not sure what we're winning, but we're gonna make sure we
Yeah.
win it.
You know, ooh, the air grab gets to convert. Oh, not a
Actually
huge
something I mapped
conversion.
out myself.
Oh,
I haven't
the
really gotten anything off of it, but
air
Arcanal seems to
dash
be trying it out.
JB. You know, I feel like Arcanal got their adequate warm up against M earlier. I think they're ready to throw down against Kurlam.
I'm sorry, Bitey is active how soon after he bites?
Very soon.
Guy.
Hmm.
And he gets 2 uses? That's just...
Arcanal's patience gets rewarded. Putting Kurlam in the corner.
No dogs either. Gonna have to get out of here on raw RPS.
Did Kurlam try to summon a dog on Wake Up there?
He sure did. And he's gonna get a juicy punish for it.
These lows. Oh, and the grab to close out the round. Presenting so many lows, just like one after another. There's no way you're seeing the grab, right?
Round 2.
Mm-hmm.
Fight.
Ooh.
We're gonna start out pretty strong. Arcanal taking Kurlam to the corner with no dogs again. We're gonna see if their pressure's good enough.
Tech rolls
We're gonna
out the
roll out
corner.
And we
Mm.
pick up the conversion again. Now we're going to the other corner. This
Yeah.
is Tian in a nutshell, fellas.
From one corner to the other.
Do you like corners? Honestly, if you hate corners, you shouldn't pick up Tian.
Oh, the chained 2A 2 ways catches the backdash, and that's a perfect KO. Arcanal, like, is just completely firing on all cylinders now.
Arcanal going complete gremlin mode. This pressure, just a little bit too much for Kuro to handle.
The only way they could be going more gremlin mode is if they were playing Shanty.
I want to. I wish to. Can someone play Shanty in this bracket, please?
A casual tournament format where, like, the viewers decide what character the players play.
That could be fun.
Getting out some polls. Seems cumbersome though.
Yeah,
Keep it small.
a person that holds a grudge against me would just set me to play Palm every time, and I'd be completely screwed.
That's the other concern, is that nobody has a pocket palm.
Yeah.
And some people might not even have Texas or Stronghoof.
All right, game 2. The loading's taking a moment. I'm hoping. There we go. Nothing bad happened. Don't worry about it.
Please don't kill me.
Banish fear if you hope to embrace victory.
Ready?
All right, let's
Yo.
get into this.
Tian isn't wrong. You gotta banish the fear. You stay afraid of these dogs forever, and she's just gonna run you over.
Yeah, Kurlam is being given a lot of space to set up whatever they need to.
Too close.
As we've
Seems like-
seen in the previous set, Mama Dog is the key to putting a lot of pressure on Arcanol. Not in this case, though. Arcanol manages to find the opening and just goes all in.
Using Tian's tenacious ability
Yeah.
to just call out when you're going to push a button and hit you first.
He's separated Kurlam from Mama Dog so much that it took 3 seconds for Mama Dog to get back on screen.
I didn't even think Mama Dog auto-tracked.
To an extent, yeah, she does. Oh my goodness.
Alright.
One last interaction will win this round for Arcanol. Oh, are they stalling for time again?
Might just be stalling for time. Maybe we want to get some extra meter gain.
Oh, there we go.
But we'll just open them up anyway.
You know, because,
Easy.
yeah, stalling for time is a good strategy, but if the opponent is beginning to apply a lot of pressure, you do have to, like,
Fight.
you do have to send it, you know?
The best defense, you know?
Yeah. Ooh, Chopper Dog. We don't see this very often. It catches Arcanol. Kurlam manages to capitalize with a grab on Wake Up.
I'm pretty sure that was supposed to 6A the dog. But we're going to
Oh.
level 1. and
Level
this
1
is-
gets stuffed.
This is why you don't try this at home, folks.
Yeah.
This is the more common scenario when you level 1.
Yeah. Arcanol is a professional, and even his crazy level 1 Wake Ups don't always pan out.
You really have to break all your bones before you can be a professional at it.
Is Kurlam's not even going to need the extra bar of meter for that to kill?
Didn't mean to win.
Going into the next round,
Perfect.
both players with fairly equal resources, though Kurlam does have the advantage
Can we
round start
talk about
here.
how that counter hit JC just deleted the poor
Yes.
dragon?
It was a bit ridiculous. I'm not gonna lie. Ooh, Bitey Dog finds the opening.
Remember, folks, that JC spins, but the dog is actually a Hurtbox extension.
The corner. Arcanol's gonna need a lot of patience to get out of this. Ooh, good jump. There we go. Oh? Ah,
Yeah,
unfortunate.
no, that trades. What you want to do instead is Volcanic Bash. That's gonna get rid of most of the dogs, and hopefully they're not around when the projectile invulnerability fades. But
The
we're gonna
cross
cross cannon
cannon?
to deal with our Mama Dog pressure.
Arcanol is
You gotta
going
be
to
really
have to
careful.
climb a mountain to make it out of this. Ah, unfortunately, doesn't convert off of that hit that they landed. Oh, there it is! Oh my goodness! Meets Kurlam air to air. And now he has free reign to do what he has to do. 2 bars of meter. Are we going to see install here?
If
Yes,
don't,
we
I'd be
are.
sad.
Heal!
Now, I
Oh.
know you said climbing a mountain, but you forgot this noodle can fly.
You're right. They don't have to climb it on foot. Oh!
Volcanic
Catches-
Dash is plus on block, everyone. Don't mash it if you're at a high level.
But not
The
well
attempt at a Abare gets completely stuffed. Yeah, in that scenario, Kurlam didn't have a lot of options, you know?
Nope. I mean, I would have just summoned, used a Mama move or something, but yeah, no. Even if you're land canceling, Volcanic Dash does not have the recovery you think it does.
Mhm.
If you wanna get rid of it, you gotta mash it early.
Alright. It would appear that the next match we're going to be doing is Astra versus Kos.
Right. I see our winners bracket is kind of mirroring itself. I don't know how
Yes.
that
Yeah.
happened.
Kos must be so...
We have
They went up against... What was that, Azu?
No. We have Astra and Cosness.
Okay, yeah. So, Koss goes up against Punchy Punch and winners round 1. They go up against an Arizona. Then winners round 2, they're facing off against Manuel, another Arizona, and now winners round 3, they're about to face off against Astra, a third cow.
I love it.
I have to assume Koss is thinking something along the lines of "Get me out of the barnyard." Let me play against some other character, please.
No, my name is not Lulia.
Alright. Koss versus Astra. Astra has a very different playstyle than Manuel, in my opinion, so this is going to be interesting. Is Koss going to get thrown off by the slower, more patient playstyle that I feel Astra tends to have?
I don't know, but Koss's aggression,
Fred, look alive.
Of course.
I reckon you're in.
we'll
for
see
a
how it
wreck.
stacks up.
Ready?
Well, all I'm going to say is paper beats rock.
Fight.
Both players starting off the round slowly. Ooh, there's a little bit of lag going on. Okay, looks like we're... Oh,
No, we're not.
Might just be on our end.
it might be on our end, yeah.
They seem to be playing through it okay.
Yeah, Koss is doing a good job with staggers here. Astra very slowly trying to find an opening. Oh, the grab gets stuffed, however.
We are simply just going to stagger and frame trap a billion buttons in a row, and if you mash into it, it's your own darn fault.
Yeah, unfortunately, this connection is not looking very stable. I'm hoping that this isn't, like, doing too much on the players at the moment.
Need more.
Oh, the 6A catches the grab attempt.
That
Applying a-
mentioned paper really mashing the hell out of this rock.
The overhead. It's all Koss needs.
Logical outcome, really.
Yeah, unfortunately, there does seem to be some connection issues between the two players. Ooh, the 6A on Astra's part. They're able to start cooking now.
Yeah, you gotta throw down.
Oh,
It's all about them scissors, you see what I'm saying?
Koss doing a very good job jumping in, following up the fireball.
LB, but we only just barely don't react to it.
The cross up.
Arizona taking to the corner with the magic superiority.
Ooh,
Koss only one touch away from pure and utter defeat.
Ooh, the double jump. Oh, the 6C gets
That's the
stuck.
opening.
Over now.
Yeah.
6C, you can stuff it, folks.
Yes.
If they try to do it early, yeah.
I'm wondering if that's Astra having a solid read on Koss's block string habits. Oh, the backdash gets called out!
I know what a read looks like in that.
That's
That's a read.
That's what we call a read.
Are we
Astra,
sure? Are we sure it's a read?
Well,
That's
I mean, Astra looked like they were hitting the books harder
Oh!
than Commander.
the normal jump JC catches them crossed up. That
Fellas, that beautiful level 1, building the momentum all the way to a perfect victory.
That was perfect.
Pops
That-
now behind. It is 1-0 for Astra.
Oh, that was crazy. The round start super catching the backdash for 50% of their health bar, and then 2 wrong guesses. And the match is just over, and that's it. Yeah.
Arizona has low burst damage.
Yes, she has low burst damage when she's comboing with lassos. She's got the chops when she has a meter to work with. The question is Koss going to be able to adapt? To be fair, there wasn't much to adapt with that last round. That was just like that
Very,
just
very
happened
little
to
got
everyone.
given away in that
Yeah.
first game. So I'm actually worried how much Cost will even be able to adapt with how little information they got.
All right, getting into game 2.
However, Astra's rock throwing seemed to have been nothing but data collection.
Hmm.
We're gonna see how that stacks.
Round 1.
Dash up 5A on round start, applying pressure. Ooh! The 2C in the air catches the stomp. Cost is able to convert accordingly.
Showing a little bit more tricky aggression here. Ending our
There we go.
fairly early. Not
I
really
feel-
mixed because they know the knowledge check.
I feel like that's Cost's element. They're really good with that block string pressure. Very good at switching between staggers and just like fast block strings.
Also, can we talk about these optimals
Yes.
Cost is throwing out? You say Oleander has bad damage. Cost is here to show you no. No, you're all just bad at using your character.
Cost does not fall for it that second time, but will end up being opened up anyway. Oh, the short hop
The short hop JC gets everyone. Gets everyone.
headbutt cross-ups are so insane to me.
The craziest thing about blocking against in Arizona is they have so much to look out for when they're sitting that when they're in the air, you got no idea what's going on.
Water. I can't commentate when I'm drinking water, Mustang. Goth! I need to commentate the round! There's so much happening, and I can't be commentating over it if I'm drinking water.
The water helps you commentate better.
True.
You're right. That was very rude of me. I'm sorry, Mustang and Goth. It's very important to stay hydrated. Alright. Where were we? Oh yes, Astra just landing the sickest combo. Oh no, not again! Oh! I'm too busy drinking water to commentate the round. You know,
Astra getting into the cow element.
I think you can sum up this round with just Astra cook it, you know? That's all we need.
The water's supposed to make you commentate better, not take shortcuts. Speaking of shortcuts, level 1 to try to chip, but it's gonna get punished again. You cannot get your level 1s blocked by an Arizona as an commander. That's just
I think Astra learned that one from Manual set last game. Whiff punishes the Oleander level 1.
I mean, you don't even need to learn it. Arizona's level 1 is just that good of an Abare.
Yep,
And
so
a
that's 2-0 for Astra. Astra is the cow to take down Costa's Oleander, sending her to loser's bracket. No, Critic, no! Critic, no, please!
All right.
Critic!
So we have Astra and Arcanelon winners finals. But are we going back to loser bracket?
Losers.
Loser bracket. And we have Microwave and Cos.
And Cos.
Yeah. Microwave and
Oh.
Cos.
Terribly sorry to do this to you.
Yes.
But this is how spectating losers works. One of y'all has to go twice.
Oh yeah, it's very
One of you has to be
unfortunate.
sacrificed to the almighty commentary gods.
Alright. Now, out of curiosity, is this a repeat of a matchup we saw last bracket?
I believe
I
it
believe
is.
so, yeah.
I don't remember who took it last time.
I'm pretty sure it was M.
Yeah.
Mm,
In any case, I have full faith that either of these players can win against each other, so I think we're in for a good time.
mhm. Gotta learn the palm matchup.
Air Force won by other. What?
I agree. I don't know what you said, but I agree.
Can I just say, I think that's one of the best, like, intro lines. Oleander just going, puppies!
Happy
I mean, prepare for battle.
I mean, the match begins. Koss doing a very good job. Oh,
and
unfortunately, they stray from the initial game plan and go in, and Microwave is able to punish accordingly. Ah, that time it's going to work, however.
It was an interesting jump forward dash back into JB. I'm not sure if that was intentional or not, but it seemed to work.
Now, Koss has Microwave in the corner. No dogs to Microwave's name. He staggers.
We're taking our Oleander advantage all the way to the bank here.
You look at a combo like that, and you would think that this game has no juggle decay.
Well, you see,
have you
Oh!
have you seen
you can also
Struggle?
look at. Yeah, I was gonna say struggle.
The same side teleport.
Folks, look up Stronghoof TOD. You will not be disappointed.
Ah, Microwave finally manages to break through. Oh, the grab. I think this is... Does Microwave have the damage to close out the round here?
Off of grab, no.
They might
off
have,
of
but they're
Bitey,
gonna...
definitely.
If
Off
they
of counter
did,
hit
they'll
Bitey,
opt...
everything is
yeah,
possible.
they'll choose not to. The reset, I think, worked out very nicely in their favor.
Round 2. Fight.
Alright, both players starting a bit slower for round start, as I think is to be expected in this matchup.
I don't know what you're talking about. Koss is already taking Microwave all the way to the corner.
Yeah, okay,
No magic,
it
but we are going to
lasted...
press this. We are going to press this as long as we can.
That
But
patience
Ari's-
lasted a fraction of a second, but it did happen. You know? Alright, both players backing off. Oh, Microwave was ready for that mix-up.
A minor setback.
Fireballs don't interact with dogs.
Now this
Makes me
is...
sad.
Now this is what you call a zoning game. Koss manages to find a way in with the teleport.
Microwave
Oh.
is just not proactive enough with their defense.
Alright, Microwave now has... Oh! I was gonna say Microwave has 3 bars of meter to work with now, but unfortunately some of that meter got stolen by Fred. Now they have 3 bars of meter. Are we gonna see a counter? Nope. Not even enough time. They opted to tech roll, and in doing so,
Final
no
Microwave's
chance.
confident enough in the round
Yeah.
3.
Yeah.
Level 1 loops alone is going to be.
Okay.
Yep, here we go. We're just going to skip neutral.
Yeah.
Summon our dogs.
Forcing Koss to just sit there and tank the hits.
I'm telling you, level 1 does your taxes.
Ooh.
Teleporting did not deal with the dog. Folks,
Slower game.
folks, this is the high-paced, high-damage gameplay that you all come in for. Nothing but footsies. Koss
This
not
is so
very confident
intense.
in hitting the dogs.
Yes, I agree. And there we go. You know, when you do teleport cross up like 4 times, you're bound to land one eventually.
Yeah, man, you just have
Oh,
to
the bark gets whiff punished. Microwave is put into the corner.
Also, Bark goes pretty high, so whip punishing it with an air move is crazy.
Oh, Sheep Herding manages to get M out of the corner, and then they proceed to immediately jump back in the corner. Okay.
We're just gonna neutral skip a little bit. We're gonna make up
Yeah.
for that with our mod.
Oh, the instant air dash cross up. They have
We're ready
the...
to do. This next touch out of Microwave is going to do it.
I think this lands? No, it doesn't. The amount of meter that's been spent this round is kind of absurd.
What was it, 5 bars?
Something like that between both players. Now 6. And Microwave has the time advantage. They can stall here if they have to. They'll opt to land the killing blow, though.
Guess I don't know
I mean,
my own
Mama
speed.
Blender was going to stall out anyway.
wins.
So,
Very impressive display from Microwave there.
that was game 1.
Not to downplay Costa, they also did a very good job. It's just, unfortunately, sometimes, you know, the interactions just don't work out in your favor.
Our rotation of the pressure, and Microwave is just really good at adapting for.
Yeah.
Playing so many Oleanders and having such a hard time and grinding the matchup for so long.
Mhm.
That you can't really do anything that's super fake against him.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Oleander's an advantage against this person, but only psychologically.
What do you mean with that?
Some people might be of the opinion that Oleander is top 0 in the game.
And she does have a lot of scary pressure, to be fair, but it's not impossible to break through.
Yeah, Microwave showing that very confidently.
Now, round starts like this, Oleander does have more base health than Palm, so they do have the health advantage.
Though that doesn't
blocks her.
quite matter.
Ooh.
The Pombos are bombastic.
Now the question is, there it is. Koss is able to break through, lands their optimal combo. I don't actually know if that's... I have to assume it's optimal.
It's very close.
These block strings. Ooh, Microwave finds the perfect opportunity to sheep herd out of the corner.
Yeah, you gotta be a lot more careful when Palm has her dog out, because if you're on offense, she can sheep herd into a hitbox covered by a dog.
Oh, what happened to Koss's health bar? I wasn't paying attention.
Did I do that?
Combo.
I was so enthralled by the block string pressure.
Okay.
Ooh! Lands the low. And Microwave is gonna be put back into the corner yet again.
Very interesting to just back up and encourage a commitment out of Microwave, to then punish with a tell to be.
Heal. Oh, that's a link if I recall right. 6C into a fireball that they managed to land for pretty good damage back into the other corner.
The link you're thinking of is 5A.
Okay.
Yeah, on hit 60.
Right, because it's a command normal, so it cancels into specials. Ooh, the reversal DP is not going to land, and Microwave's going to manage to break through as a result.
I'm just curious why it went for Mama instead of Palm.
But you know, it clearly worked out for him. So, what goes on in the mind of a Palm main? Like I choose not to think about, because you have to know what you're doing.
I was more thinking about what Fred was doing. Like, Fred, my guy, are you throwing?
Right, very
You're the one in charge
confident
of the
game too.
teleport.
So that's 1-1 for these players, right?
No.
No, it's 2. Oh my goodness,
Yeah,
Microwave. Whew.
Showing a demolishing 2-0.
You know, I think I need some water.
All right.
Koss, that was absolutely fantastic. We'd love to see you next time.
Uh-huh,
Yeah, why not?
Yes.
That pressure's amazing.
Yeah, good show as always. And your skill is never in question.
Right. Next up we have Gurolam and Manuel. Manuel.
All right.
That's the point of the bracket, Mr. Fancy. The point of the bracket is because everyone's skill is in question. Everyone has to win this.
But like,
Otherwise,
you know that like people are good at the game, right? Not even if they lose a bracket.
Yes, brackets are not a macro statistic, people. They don't exactly tell you where you lie. It's just a placement, that's all.
At the end of the day, brackets like these, there's only one quote-unquote winner. You know, the people 7th to 2nd technically count as losses, even though we know for a fact that it's still impressive.
What do you mean? I always win.
So true, Bessie.
Round 1.
All right, let's get into this match. Oh, Kurolam backs up and immediately dashes back in round start. The throw gets teched. The 6A connect.
Oscar being really good at just demolishing with pressure. This is the thing that Palm does. This is Palm completely chilling. Bitey's out. They're gonna wake up. They're in the corner.
Manual does find a brief opening. Magic dashes out of the corner to make his block swing safe. Oh! The stray stomp connects.
We'll see how far it can go. Bitey and Digger are still out. They still have one
Oh.
hit each.
The JB crosses up, and that'll
And the
be round
Pombo
for
is going to
Kurlam.
finish round 1.
Yeah.
Heyo.
Yeah, I was gonna say, up until Manual landed that hit, for a second it looked like Kurlam was gonna try and speedrun this round.
Round 2.
But Palm always wants to speedrun the round.
Oh!
I hate this.
Very interesting round start.
What do you think this is? Guilty Gear, where you just go full screen, set up some houses?
I think Manual read the jump in, 6As accordingly. 3 bars of magic. Oh,
Magic
the
Dash
people's
2A.
elbow.
Magic Bash 2B, alright. Alright, I gotta watch out for that now.
Oh, the counter. Oh,
Counter is going to
unfortunately,
get out of the pressure.
the JC spaced in such a way that the counter doesn't actually land.
It did get out of the situation though. And
Yeah.
maybe that's just valuable on its own.
Yeah. Oh, the
Back dash
backdash.
dead fuck. Beautiful.
No?
We're gonna try to oppress. We might even be able to take it out with chip damage.
Oh, I think Kurlam was ready for that headbutt. Very scary situation. 2
Failed the
bars
push
of
block just a little bit too early.
like
Block balls.
Kurlam
Very
has to kill here because otherwise they have to respect those 2 bars of meter. There it is.
I mean,
They're confident in their damage. They managed to pull through.
for those who don't know, level 1 loops into itself.
I hate it.
No comment.
Yeah, no comment.
Imagine having a good level 1.
What do you mean? Your character has a good level 1.
Yours is invul, my guy.
But still.
Alright. Going into game 2.
I really think being smart about the pressure is what's necessary here, but
Hmm.
the hyper aggression is Manuel's entire brand.
Puppies
Yeah.
go.
So let's see if they can crank that up to a 13, maybe even a 15,
Mhm.
and just completely overwhelm this palm.
Yeah.
It's gonna need to be tight though.
Ooh, catches the jump with an anti-air lasso. Now begins the Manual damage that we all know and love. Ah, the JC.
Blend them good.
Unfortunately, they do get caught by Palm JC there.
Like the best you got.
Uses Bitey Dog.
Super jump gonna get past Bitey though, and now we're just at a neutral.
Yeah, these players. Who's the one that has to go in here?
It's basically Arizona.
Yeah.
You can't give Palm any space whatsoever because she just becomes
Yeah.
a better and better character the more
Ah.
you leave her alone.
Manual trying to bait out Bitey Dog hits. And unfortunately, timing just doesn't work in their favor. Oh, the counter gets baited.
It seems accidental, but seems like we're gonna get the touch in anyway.
Ooh,
Combo.
Mama
Really
Dog
pushing.
command grab to end the round.
They won.
Yeah, Kurlam just kept landing the nasty lows, meaty.
That was so much damage.
Fight.
Oh
I'm
my
actually sure how to
goodness.
tell what attack Mama's about to use. You kind of just like wait, and then after a specific frame, you hold up.
Ooh. Makes the dead buck safe with Magic Dash. Manages to get back in. Oh my goodness. Now that's how you spend magic.
It didn't really do too much, but Manuel keeping
It's
the
like-
advantage for now.
It's psychological damage, I get it.
It's true.
But unfortunately, this is Kurlam we're talking about. So they're not going to be
Psychological
two
damage
phase.
might be a
Oh.
foreign concept to Kurlam. Might just be simpler to kill him instead.
Ooh, both players have the
Hilarious
same
air
idea
grab.
there.
Mere pixels off the ground.
I think this is game for Kurlam. They have the meter to make it work. There it is.
Bah. And the Manor Papa.
Home wins.
You know, the match is over. You might as well spend that magic or that meter.
Nah, we'll call it a Manor Papa.
Alrighty.
Yep.
Good show from Manuel.
And that is Manuel.
Kurlam is, Kurlam gonna move up to losers round 5.
Can't wait to see that hyper aggression come back even stronger next time.
Now the question
It's
is,
getting better and better.
Now the
are
question
we
is,
are we
yeah,
doing
we're going,
Arcanal versus?
yeah,
Astra?
we're going back to winners. Because,
Alright.
because we have winners finals now. We have Arcanel and Astra going at it.
Cal's really taking over the bracket. Everyone typed moves in the chat.
We have a Tian versus Kao winners final.
Moo.
Moo.
Love.
Only in a TFH bracket will you hear the casters mooing.
Yep.
I'm sure we can find a niche Melty Blood stream.
God damn it.
You know, we
Three
can
people
make
sharing
you.
one mic in the Discord call. They're all in the back room of 7-Eleven.
And they're just mooing. Alright, Arcanal, Astra. I believe it is now your turns to step up to the plate.
Yep.
There we go. Now, was it Astra that knocked Arcanal to losers last bracket?
Yes.
I believe it was.
No, it was Manuel.
Okay. Double check.
Alright.
Curious if this...
Actually kind of
Yeah.
scary for Noodle, not gonna lie.
Especially with the way Astra plays the character.
Hmm
We're gonna
Patient Arizoning is really good.
we're gonna set
Yes.
a prediction going. You guys can vote
Oh, interesting.
whoever is gonna win.
Should the casters...
Nah, the casters are
Yeah.
gonna be non-biased. You see.
I agree wholeheartedly.
Don't it hurt?
It is fire, and it will most certainly.
Alright, let's get into this. Game 1.
Ready?
Round start level 1.
Fight.
And just to make sure, this is first to 3, right? As winners final?
Yep.
Yeah. So these players have to play 3 games, or win 3 games to make it to grand finals. Ooh.
Okay, we're gonna start out very patient.
Mm-hmm.
Both players
Ooh.
not fully understanding how to approach the situation. Gotta really assess what's going on first. Both players just not giving the other much information.
They're hanging back. Arcanal manages to make it in.
We've decided it's time to get the schmicks going. Take him all the way to the corner, but Astra got 3 bars.
Oh!
Where did those
Astra
come
lands
from?
the Abare, and then they manage to land the meaty grab, and then they manage to land the meaty high.
Being the rushdown character is like the best thing on the planet. Because you'll just guess right, and then you'll guess right, and then you'll guess right,
Oh,
and then you'll win. And having a
closes out
round
the
like that
round.
is just godlike.
Catches the tech roll with a grab to close the round.
Rounds like this make people feel like they are the ultimate life form.
Fight.
Arcanal immediately running in. Balls to the wall. Ooh, the grab gets teched. The flip connects. Good damage on Arcanal's part. Oh my goodness. For a brief moment, Astra lost the Rock War, but then they were able to shift things back in their favor immediately after.
B-Dash, though, gonna take us back to the corner.
Oh, the counter gets baited.
Unironically, that might just be a positive for Tian, because her hard knockdown with Crash is so few frames advantage that presenting an overhead
Match
just
well fought,
accidentally
but
beats
not well enough.
a Barre.
I see what you mean. Okay.
Final round. Fight.
Now, both of these players have a lot of resources to work with in this final round. So what are we thinking? What are we gonna see here?
I think Arkano's level 2 is a little bit more valuable. It's just a matter of getting it going, and I think we're about to see it.
Yes.
Oh,
They have 3 bars in meter.
Okay.
Now the question is,
I see.
are they going to cash it with level 1s, or are they going to try and force a cheeky level 3? Are we going to see the cutscene?
I think we're gonna see a cutscene, because the cutscene kills right now.
There it is.
There it is.
Now does this cutscene kill?
Sage, I bet the farm, please. Please,
'Cause
come on.
If this cutscene doesn't kill, Arizona has a cutscene primed and ready to go immediately after.
I'm not sure how much it's gonna do though, and unfortunately, I have to now get a mortgage, so I'm just gonna be right back.
Arcanul can hang back. They're at 100%. Astra's at a magic pixel almost, so he can afford to let the timer run down. Oh no! The one stray lasso, and now Arcanul has to play the game.
This is what it is. This is all what it's about.
There it is. They trade level 3s, ladies and gentlemen.
This kills.
Does this kill? This
Yes,
kills.
this kills. This totally kills.
No.
Oh, no!
I have to give up my car
no.
too?
Arcanul has to go in. Oh, there.
Oh,
Holy crap!
that was game 1.
That was game 1.
Oh. This is what you come to the Yeah Why Not for, folks.
Oh, I need to take a swig of water after that one.
Absolutely. Well deserved.
Come on.
That was. We saw 2 level 3s in a single game.
And a single round.
And they both just barely don't kill, leading to some of the most intense neutral we've seen all bracket. Alright, game 2. Cow versus Dragon.
I think the correct term is Longma.
Yes, Longma.
What dragon horse?
Come, show me your power.
Alright, what are we seeing around start? Arcanul jumping right in with an air dash.
Instant
Bringing-
Dash JB is just a really good neutral tool. Reaches far, comes out front, beats a lot of weird airs.
The stomp connects. Oh, 7D is gonna manage to bamboozle Astra here, though. Guess the hard knockdown?
It's actually funny because Arizona's stubby normals actually helped 7D work even after the patch.
Too close.
There we go. Arcanul doing a good job push blocking at the right moments, manages to find their way in with the flip.
Playing TM really is just calling out when the opponent's going to commit to something.
Oh, downward firecracker into low again. Level 1.
We can just convert off the situation.
Oh my god, these overhead pressure strings.
Stopping pressing buttons to make sure they try to get out.
With every lesson comes
And
understanding.
then
punishing. Yeah.
Round 2.
We're gonna see the same display? Okay.
Oh,
Oh! The anti-air whiffing on the croucher, and Arizona getting essentially a free combo off of it.
if
Oh!
there's anything I despise about this character, the Longma that is.
That
6A whips on crouchers.
that cross-up was disgusting. And Astra manages to close out the round with a perfect KO.
You just guess right, and then you guess right, and then you guess right, and then you guess right.
Yeah, I might
I
have
don't
to...
see what the big deal is. Everyone go
I-
home.
Oh, the anti-air calling out Arcanul's jump in on round start. Okay. Honest footsies, Flip manages to break the ice.
Gonna set up some knockdown. Don't have just barely one stock.
Yeah, Arizona has no magic, but they do have meter. So the question is, you thinking we're gonna see a reversal level 1 here?
Honestly, unlikely, unless it's to get out of the corner specifically.
Not a skirt. Sorry for a tramp.
Oh, unfortunately, it would appear that Arcanal was ready for that. The one stray low, I think, is gonna close out the round for him. This is absolutely
Cyclone fire kick.
An Achilles heel for Arizona's level 1. It only hits grounded opponents.
It's over now.
and there it is.
Or
That-
air opponents that are close to the
That is
ground.
game 2.
Like a moth to the flame.
Indeed, that is game 2. They have one more match to go for Arcanal here. Again, because it's winner's final, it's first to 3.
We love our longer sets.
Mm-hmm.
3 in the chat if you like longer sets.
No.
3 in the chat if you go to gym every day. 3 in the chat if you take your first to 20 versus your worst matchup every single evening.
What are you talking about?
You gotta get on that Sigma male grind set.
I think in the context of TFH,
Can I
think
can
we
I
can
get
call
another, can I get another commentary? I think this one broke.
Yeah, I think we should call it a Longma grind set instead.
Oh, Longma grind set.
Ollie, is that fire?
Where did I find these two?
It is fire, and it will most certainly hurt.
All right, game 3. Yeah, Astra did establish that they called out the jump-ins round start last time, and it looks like Arcanal's going to respect that by backing away. Ooh, the cross-up connects.
I think that was an accidental backdash input that
Well done.
was a forward dash just in time.
Ooh, the flip. Astra managing to land and convert off of the straight comp or straight hit.
Gonna dead bug them back into the corner, and that's just it.
That was a very fast and confident round from Astra.
This is how all of my games against Arizona go.
Round 2.
Low health means we can't really lose that many interactions compared to everyone else.
Ooh, the air dash. Now that combo is gonna give Astra some meter to work with.
I don't
Still
know
no
what side
magic
that
though.
I'm pretty sure that was cross up. I'm gonna try that next time I see a roll in.
Ooh, the low. Oh, Arcanal has landed so many good flips this bracket so far.
Oh, look at
the
that!
safe
Oh no!
The safe jump. We're waiting. Oh,
Why you look like
what a
they're kissing?
beautiful freeze frame.
The connections. Now, okay, that's the question. Did the stalled connection give Arcanal the time?
You have
Or
No,
that was a safe jump, regardless,
No.
right?
You see, Epic servers knew exactly when to stop working, so that we could say it was at this moment.
That
That's
was
you.
the most. That was the most chill and mellow round start we've seen so far. Oh! Catches the lasso.
The level 1 master at it.
Oh, and are we going to be seeing volcanic A loops? No. The ambiguous cross-up game that level 2 gives Tianwell.
Personally, I think Arcanel is just kind of bored of hash loops. I know they can do it, but they seem to go for other stuff.
Oh! Catches the magic stomp. I think that's game.
That's simply game.
Yep. Good show from Arcanal. Good hustle from Astra.
That was a 3-0.
That was a
Yes,
trio.
a confident 3-0. Right. I'm having the opposite problem as last time. Now it would appear I've been drinking too much water, so I'm gonna go on a bio break.
All
I'll be
right,
back in just a
all
moment.
right, go ahead. So we have
Just not
Arcanal
long
on
enough.
grand finals tonight. Oh, I hope the ground didn't fall off. What the?
You know, I feel like Fancy Ketchup, Senor Fancy Ketchup, is just the absolute most resilient person. I think if they felt like that, we wouldn't even care.
Yep. All right, we go back to losers bracket. We have the loser bracket semifinal. because we have Kurolam and Microwave now. Got the Palm Mirror.
Yeah, if you follow TFH for any amount of time, you know this matchup. Kurolam, the highly experienced veteran Palm versus Microwave, the highly experienced veteran Palm, which is a little bit less experience. These two go at each other nonstop.
Alright, I'm back just in time.
Just in time
Yeah,
for the
just
Palm.
alright. Yeah.
Indigo. I come back from the bathroom break only to immediately be forced to drink water.
You could go instead of me. No, Hugo.
What a lad.
One.
Should we do like Mixie does? Force people to spend channel points?
No, don't do that.
Alright, so Kurolam versus M. Classic matchup. God damn it, Indigo. Alright,
Kuro taking the first blender.
Toma
all the way
Awa.
to the corner. Folks, that is almost half of a Palm's life bar, and that's not even optimal damage. We are simply getting these 6A punishes, taking them all the way to the corner, building up our resources.
I can't see the footsies, they're just surrounded by dogs.
The footsies are the dogs.
KO.
Perfect KO. Very confident round start from Kurolam.
That was perfect. Round two. Fight.
Both players back off round start. It's
They-
the showdown
they
of the
separate each
mama
other.
dogs. Yeah.
Ew.
Who's going to be the first one to make a move? It would appear that Microwave is in the worst position right now. Oh, what was that?
I didn't
I will
even
tell
get
you
it
how that
though.
works.
I
I
think-
knew how that worked.
I think Kurolam was as frazzled as we were because they just kind of sat there, and Microwave lands the instant air dash.
So what I'm
Putting-
saying happened was Microwave's mama did the strikes, and that triggered Kurolam's mama, and it triggered Bark.
Tech throw. Mama Dog gets swatted out of the sky, and these two Palm players just trade perfects back and forth.
That was perfect.
This is this character at their
Round.
peak.
Fight.
Everyone just dies to a perfect.
Mama Dog gets multi-hitted by the JB, and all of their uses immediately get used up. More water. Gosh darn it. I appreciate the chat for keeping me hydrated, but it's hard to do my job when I have water in my mouth.
Channel points gate sounds real good right now.
There it is again! I'm starting to think you guys are doing it on purpose.
No. What? On purpose? Do you think someone would do that? Just go on the internet and tell them to drink water? Kurolam definitely telling Microwave to drink water. As they just go back to full screen.
Neutral
Microwave with
skip.
level 1.
Kurolam doing a very good job push blocking. Now, are we going to see level 3 from Kurolam?
I spy a level 3 in our future.
Nope.
Instead, we're going to go for level 1s.
Yeah,
And
honestly,
finish out that way.
in that scenario, why would you wait for level 3, right? You have the meter to kill, so you might as well kill.
Right, but have you considered
Funny.
Player one
Yeah, do it
wins.
for the meme. Do it for the Vine.
Funny.
These two definitely not holding back each other for the funny. These two are in it to win it.
Yeah, we know it's sucks, but funny.
Listen, even a bad option is still an option that, if presented, you have to respect, right?
The best option loses to the worst option.
Yes, that's true. I don't remember quite how it goes.
It was something like the worst option loses to a normal option. A good option loses to a better option. And the better option loses to the worst option.
Hmm. Yeah, even after the one patch they did to fix a bunch of those counterplay measures, it still has plenty to work with.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You could go instead of me. No.
Alright, game 2.
Round 1.
These palms just being absolutely polite as they are scared of each other.
Mm.
They should.
Trading
They should
5
be.
Cs. Ooh, M doing a good job push blocking the JBs and being able to punish as a result.
I hate this.
Missing the grab, but no punish.
Oh,
We'll instead go for our vortex.
that was
Take him to the
oppressive
corner.
from Kuralam's part. Oh my goodness. The JB landing on the standing microwave.
Pausing just to JC on the sheep herding too.
Ooh.
Digger doing the taxes and covering up the push block.
Yeah,
Mama,
this is very scary scenario.
Barkies.
Oh, they trade Borks!
They bork.
I'm so sorry.
So do you think the dogs taught Palm or Palm taught the dogs?
I think... that's a very good question. I think the dogs pop Palm.
I hate
It's very chicken and egg situation, huh? Ooh, Kuralam manages to break in. Very unfortunate. Ah, 2 grabs in a row. Are we gonna see 3? No, we
We love
aren't.
looping our throats.
Oh,
We love looping our throats here in TFH.
Microwave says I can grab 2, you know. Oh, catches the Bork. The 2 dogs bork at each other. Kuralam establishing dominance as
You know,
the
Between JB and Bark, I'm not sure Mama's all that good in this matchup.
I wouldn't know for certain. Ooh.
Oh,
The tide of dogs.
Someone start Duel of Fates.
That's what I call a true 5-5 mirror matchup.
okay. That was
Yes, I
that was
agree.
amazing.
Final round.
Da, 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 da.
Ooh. The push block's doing a good job escaping the pressure. Ooh, sheep herding gets M out of the corner.
Not just escaping pressure.
Oh,
gotta
the
take-
anti-air.
We gotta take our opponent to the corner however we can, any means necessary.
2B catches the jump in, and now Microwave has the advantage. Very scary situation to be. Yeah. Microwave doing a good job earlier. Like, with Mighty Dog not being on screen. How do you even know, right?
Indeed.
Kuralam establishing pressure, though. They are going to get cross-cannered. But the sheep herding gets caught. Ooh! Nice Abare from Microwave there.
I'm definitely not too sure about the cross canner into sheep herding. But it's still even, so what do I know?
Yeah.
Right. Going back to neutral.
Ooh, I think this is going to be round... Oh, unfortunately, Microwave doesn't have the meter
Yeah, no
for that damage to confirm kill. Ooh,
An
sheep
interesting way
herding
to-
out of the neutral skip. Chopper Dog. Very slowly making its way toward...
Oh,
That was a
That-
beautiful coverage from horizontal air dog
Player 1.
into the JC, just to make sure Palm wasn't covering the options.
I think at one point I'm going to screen cap that frame and then, enable hitboxes just to show... To show just how much space Kuralam was covering that whole time.
Mm-hmm. And I feel like if you just open up a replay, turn on hitboxes for any Palm mirror, it's just a wall of red.
all right.
All right.
That was
Well,
a
that
really
was
good- Yeah, that was a really
that
good
was
time.
Kuralam versus M. Good show from both of these players.
And we will hope to see you next time on Yeah, Why Not?
Mm-hmm.
All right. And
All right.
we have the losers finals now. We have Astra and Mike and Kurlan.
Yes.
We have the
And this is going to be a first to 3, I believe.
yeah. No, this is a first of all. This is loser final.
Sorry, best of 5, first to 3.
Words and numbers confuse me.
Yes. Jamie, have you had your water today?
Which water? I think I'm on number 3 right now.
Okay. Just keeping you honest.
Water.
I think I'm gonna go ahead and redeem a water for Jamie.
Oh no. Oh no.
In over your head.
Ready?
The commentators are doing it to each other now. Truly, it's a wasteland. Oh, the 6A catches Kurlam. Momentum being established in Astra's favor at the start of this game.
No gullet is going unquenched today.
Ooh. Very good job from both players poking. Kurlam manages to get in briefly.
With punishing with stomps, very interesting.
The cross-up maintains the pressure for Astra.
Kuro just really good at just negating
Ooh.
all of Astra's advantage from the combo.
JB catches the backdash, and now Kurlam is laying on the hurt. The hurt.
The hurt.
There we go. Good display of defense from Astra there. Ooh, runs in, not afraid of dog, and just
We gotta
6
take this
A's.
how we can.
Magic dashes. Returns the safety. Oh my goodness.
I did not know, but now I know, and that was cursed.
Hits the dog. Ah, the JB will connect, however. With the right routing. Oh, the counter gets grabbed.
This is definitely one of these low touch games. We don't really get a whole lot of advantage.
Oh, Kurlam manages to whiff punish the stomp.
Gonna be ready to prove me wrong. There it is. The same side low into the cross up high.
The 8-way mix. Oh my goodness. Like, what do you even do?
What do you do? Everyone's laughing at the 2-way mix until there's a part 2.
Gets hit by the stray low. And I do believe Kurlam has the damage to kill off of this with that 1 bar of meter. Oh no!
Just barely. Level 1, not being projectile invulnerable, still gets caught out by Papa.
That's you have to look out because those hitboxes don't it's not like Paprika.
Right, but what would you do?
Apples.
What would you do? Palm is actionable there.
Yeah. It's just such a scary situation because the dogs, like, once those dogs are running across the screen, those hitboxes, there isn't a way to, like, negate them or, like, make them disappear, right?
They're stuck there. Once
Yeah.
they're on the screen, they go all the way to the end until they get hit or collide with a hurt box.
As far as I'm aware, you have no choice but to respect it.
Mm.
No, please, go away.
Alright,
Round 1.
game 2.
Fight.
Kurlam trying to do a cheeky 5C on round start. Oh, the backdash manages to dodge the 5C there. Oh, lands the stomp, and now Astra's
guessing.
momentum.
Now we're getting some good guesses in here. The meanie 5C. Gonna take him down. Roll out of the corner to negate all pressure though. We're just poking now.
So now Astra has the advantage. Oh, the magic headbutt. On the sweep on Meaty. Very confident round from Astra
All the
here.
way to the corner. Oh, beautiful
counter
run
hit.
up throw.
Counter hit grab closes out the round.
Sheep herding, not saving you. So saith Astra.
Round 2. Fight.
Both players running in round start there. Kurlam is going to manage to break it.
Starting to become the best character in the game. It's not looking so good right now.
Astra in the corner. Mama Dog applying a lot of pressure here.
Excellent Abare.
It's
Being
not
able
going to
to
matter.
Being able to see what's fake here.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Okay. It looks like we're good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just a small hiccup. Ooh, the Mama Dog eats the headbutt. But the magic dash is gonna cover for Arizona there.
Excellent dodging of the command grab there.
Yeah.
And now we're just in poking range.
Ooh,
No
lands
dogs out.
the
We just need to guess right 2 more times.
Stomp C landing at, I think that was maximum range.
We just need one more good guess. One good guess is all we need to take this game.
Very good block strength from Astra there. Oh, the 6A.
And the 6A
connects.
is going to connect. It's going to give us our rebound. And we're going to just demolish and take game 2.
Arizona wins.
Good stuff.
It's now
Astra-
1-1.
Astra appearing to show like some adaptation from the previous game.
We just need more data. More data required. That's all it is.
Now, do they have the full download? And then, does Kurlam have the download on the download?
Man, I love fighting games.
They're so fun. Alright, going into game 3.
Just like I love the carnage that's going to happen right now. Honestly,
The absolute madness.
I feel like the blender is asymmetrical in favor of Palm, but the good guess is all Arizona needs.
Yeah, well, these are both characters that have a really good Vortex game. I think Palm does have a slightly better one just because of the confusion that comes with dogs.
Ready?
Alright, this is game 3.
Both players back away round start. Astra
Hit
manages
across of JC.
to clip Kurlam with the stomp. Now we have an Arizona that's fully online with full magic.
Making sure to get those good conversions too. This is
the
a 2
meaty
magic
low.
combo and a Max JD pickup.
Oh! Kurlam manages to land the JB, restoring momentum back in their favor.
And it's this momentum that could just
Yeah.
end the game right now.
The landmines have been set, the JB lands. Yep. Oh, the
Bar
reverse.
with
Oh no!
it hit the dog.
It hit the dog!
It hit the dog. Come on, at least for level 1s, let it be persistent.
Nope! Kurlam is saying, no, the dog is going to take this for me. Ultimately, it's not going to matter. Astra is going to land the hit they need.
Those combos from earlier really showing off that we just needed one neutral interaction.
Alright. Honest footsies. Ooh.
Covering up the dog with JC is just really good.
Yeah. Astra saying, I know what's up. These dogs, you're not going to manage to do shit with these dogs. Ooh, the lasso connects, and now begins the Arizona Vortex. Ooh. Kurlam manages to up back out of the situation. Oh my god. That JB was nasty.
This is really all coming down to Astra's defense.
Ooh, gets hit by the dog. Ooh, 6A. Magic dashes out of the situation, resetting it to neutral. These stomps are doing... Ooh, the absolute guard catches the people's elbow there. Ooh, 6A lands on the
6A.
jump in. I think this is it.
It could be.
Yep, that's it.
Yeah.
Very confident in game 3 from Astra.
I'm
Doesn't
really
he-
loving that we're making absolutely sure to cash out our maximum damage possible.
Yes.
Allowing Palm more than a couple touches just doesn't seem viable,
Yeah.
especially when Kuro's defense is just too good for the resets.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I think Astra's doing a really good job not giving Kuralam the situation to like super and neutral.
Denying level 1 skip is just good.
Yeah. It's water time.
Uh-oh.
I'm
Don't die.
really happy I came prepared this time around. If this was last bracket with my one measly water bottle, I'd be so boned.
Your head. Round 1.
All right, game 4.
He's showing
Yeah,
off a lot
Could
more
be the
passive
final
play.
one.
Yeah. Yeah, I also, another thing, I feel like Astra's doing a very good job sort of taking out the dogs with Stomp.
The thing is, the strongest dogs are Digger and Bitey. And they're all on the ground. Stomp hits the ground.
Yeah,
Simple math is that.
and more importantly, it has the hitbox behind it, so it can catch any cheeky attempts to land a dog from off-screen.
Stomp
Ooh.
may be a very spammable move for exactly
Oh.
that purpose.
Kuralam
going to get
manages to
thrown.
land the grab.
Into the corner, and now we gotta hold this. Just barely, we got counter hit.
The corner pressure. Is Astra going to manage to make their way out? They do have 2 bars of magic to work with. Ooh. Plays it patiently, up backing at the right moments, good use of push block.
Don't need to do anything fancy, nothing risky.
Trades this anti-air with the JC. The magic headbutt.
Really making sure that Kurolam can't jump as much as she wants to.
Yes. Very good job from Astra, not allowing himself to get clipped
And again, the
by
TT.
JCs. The 6A doing a lot of work for Astra in this matchup.
Ares 6A, just a really good button in general. We can't be jumping all that.
And this is match point for us, right?
Round 2.
In Arizona, being able to, with the space to stomp A and 6A and 4D.
Oh, the mash. Astra has no fear.
Very comfortable in our Ares zoning.
All right, the stomps are coming out. Ooh, Kuralam
Yeah.
does finally manage to time Bitey Dog to punish the stomp.
Just a little bit of rock to beat that scissors.
The cross canner doing a good job resetting the situation for Kuralam. Now, in this moment, Astra does have the health advantage, the resource advantages, and they're doing a really good job, like, negating the dogs. So Kuralam doesn't even have, like, the dog advantage in
I
neutral
wonder if
here.
Chopper or Mama would be more preferable here.
Maybe, yeah, because then...
Oh!
The stomp clips
And now
Kuralam
it's
from max
over.
range. That...
Will it kill him?
Yep, that's game.
And that's game.
Of course a kill.
And that's the set.
That's the set.
Astra gets their revenge on Kuralam for last bracket, because this was indeed the grand finals matchup.
Mm-hmm. This
2
time they were
weeks
both
ago.
on losers, though. Kurolam, excellent work. We'd love to see you again next time on Yeah, Why Not?
Kuralam not on grand finals in a bracket.
That's
It's
weird.
not a common sight.
It was a good effort still.
Very good effort from Kuralam, yeah.
And now our boy Ark. We got another Arizona for you, served up on a silver platter.
Yeah. Time for the run back. Now, as a quick reminder, Astra needs to essentially win 6 games in total if they want to win this bracket, because first to 3, winner's side advantage goes to Arcanal. They only need to win 3 games. And if Astra wins the first to 3 here, that causes a reset, which results in another first to 3 after this.
One of the most nerve-wracking things about going through losers bracket.
Yes. The amount of endurance you need to win a bracket from loser's side is so commendable. I've gotten to second place through losers with the reset both times, and I just never had the endurance to make the win happen in the reset. So I
to run out at just the right
yes.
time.
And
So
we-
I respect anyone who can manage to make it work.
while we are in the training stage, come on, guys.
Why not?
You know, in fairness, TFH does have a cooler looking training stage than others.
It's probably the coolest.
Mhm.
And at
And
the very least, we don't have Shadow Palace.
it
to
is
contend
still
with.
very boring, though.
I
what
will
talk
not-
about? We got the Vaporwave Neon. We got these cool grids. Well, every training stage got grid, but still, it's Neon and Vaporwave.
Alright, fellas, we're spending more time talking about the background than we are talking about Grand Finals Game 1, Astra versus Arcanel.
Ready to go. We're gonna cross canner to make things very even.
Oh, the flip flips Astra there. Stops the attempt at a stomp.
This is just enough for a level 1 to convert, but we
Ooh.
don't need it. We got the crash.
Yeah. Arcanel is confident enough in the damage Volcanic Crash does to not opt into level 1 to close the
Because
round
that's
out.
more than I got.
Yeah.
Crash never kills for me. Then again, neither does level 1.
Ooh, anti-air. And they managed to get the full conversion off of it. And this is an Astra with a bar of meter and 3 bars of magic. But Arcanel is gonna manage to break in.
Restock's Cow being a notoriously hard person
Ah.
to finish.
Downward Firecracker into grab.
It's such a bad.
Oh! The counter gets baited.
Well, when you get to the point where your opponents are just respecting the fact that you have Okizeme, 2D. It works every time, somehow.
Oh!
We're gonna get out with the level 1 though.
Big
Level
damage
1
here.
manages to
Major
catch the
damage.
flip. I think this is
Catches
50.
major damage, and then even if this doesn't kill, I think the play is to just
This is
sit
like
back
60%.
and throw down a counter, some dead
Oh.
bugs, and then we're
Catches the attempt at a barre.
KO.
Oh! Beautiful whiff punish
what
from
did I say?
Astra.
You just dead buck.
Final round. Fight.
Super jump.
Ooh.
Scouting out the
Astra-
6A options, and now we're going to get crazy. We're going to start whiff punishing as soon as we fly cancel. Excellent scouting from Arcanel there. Let's see if Astra's got the adaptation.
And
The
again,
classic downward firecracker into a low. Oh! Arcanel is just not respecting these level 1 reversals.
To be fair, they're not that scary when she has to use meter to close
Yeah.
out the round.
In fairness, you do make a good point. Oh, the flip catches Astra.
Meanwhile, we're ready to, if not kill, then we're ready to go into round shell thump.
Yeah. I do believe
And
level
just-
2 here. Oh, opts not to go into level 2, surprisingly. Oh,
Why?
the stomp.
And then
Oh.
we'll just wake up level 1.
of
Why
course,
does it work when Arcanel does
Well
it?
thought, but not well
Because
enough.
it just works when Arcanel does it. I mean, you haven't flubbed a billion level 1s. You wouldn't know.
You know, I feel like deep down, I always want Tianwa level 1 to have invulnerability on startup, but it just never happens. It just never goes my way.
It just does. It doesn't need invulnerability, but like any other factors, like hitting on crouchers or
Arcanel just
Not
has
being-
shown in protagonist energy. I don't know what else to
not
say.
being completely reactable with a 5A would be a nice. Would be nice.
All right, this is game 2.
I'm gonna check the replays. I don't know how Arcanel does it every time.
Yeah. Yeah, they just have a good instinct on when they think it's gonna land.
I don't even think that was a 7D cancel because like that was
Ooh.
really
oh,
rare.
what?
Oh, interesting. Astra pulling out Velvet.
Okay, okay.
Round 1.
Interesting.
I didn't know Astra had a pocket Velvet.
The good old fire is unsculptable matchup.
Ooh, okay. Setting up the landmine, that is an icicle. Good job push blocking.
Now it's my turn.
I really wish Icicle had more just a little bit more commitment of an animation. But she needs it.
We have a Velvet
Sure,
in Grand
playing this-
Finals. That's new.
Yeah.
I mean,
Ooh.
Vixie was slated to be on the bracket. Don't forget.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
She unfortunately had other things to do, but
Yeah. Astra playing this very patiently. Arcanal finds the one moment they needed to get in though.
it's gonna be a little bit tough. But
Now are we
meter for DP.
gonna see Magic Eruption? Yes,
it is.
and it is gonna land. Oh, the cross up.
It lands, but it trades. So at what cost?
You know, it worked out in Astra's favor, but the following interaction didn't. Oh, the flip connect.
Do not let defeat be the end.
Magic Eruption being tradable, just a little bit egregious. But
Mm.
we gotta play the game that is.
Mm-hmm. All right. Ooh,
Oh.
Astra punishes the grab.
You know that's actually a pretty decent read to make, given that a lot of Velvets really like
Ooh,
to just throw out an
catches the
icicle.
jump in.
They'll throw out an icicle and then they'll just block, and that's why it works.
3 dashes followed by a grab. It just works.
Yeah, no,
Oh.
I really like to wait when they throw out an air icicle.
Arcanal throwing out a lot of mix in very quick succession, overloading the mental stack.
Interesting. It's almost like Arcanel knew that the 2A wasn't going to work after the 2D.
Right, going into level 2.
Gonna roll out to get rid of that pressure.
Very good defense from Astra there. Now this is the game. Oh, but the flip. The
Flip was
flip!
exact. That was an air dash
Not a
back, by the
warrior,
way, into a
yes.
4D.
You have much to
Beautiful.
So now here's the question. Is Astra confident enough in their Velvet play to stick with Velvet, or are they going to go back to Arizona?
I think the Arizona was doing work. I'm not too sure about Velvet in the Velvet Tian mirror, but it really feels Tian favored. So it'll be interesting to
Yeah,
see.
I'm not good enough at the game, I'd say, to like be able to differentiate. But I can see why Astra would think the Velvet is the play there, because Velvet does have a number of solid options to catch a
Very good
Tiano
tools.
jumping in. Yeah.
The problem with being a zoner is even if you have a billion great tools, you have to use them all really well.
Mhm.
You have to use the right one.
Okay.
Else you just eat it.
So Astra is sticking with the Velvet.
Let us see how fast
Gonna
you
stick with the
land.
Velvet.
Round
Arcanal is one game away from winning.
Yeah.
Oh, we'll dash up 5A to catch a jump. We're getting
Mhm.
more aggressive. It seems like all Astra needed was to just get
Ooh, the anti-air lands.
shake off those hands.
Oh, very unfortunate.
And a B dash is just going to take us right to the corner. Not a great place to be as Astra.
Now the question is,
I even saw the low block there, but it didn't work.
the Magic Eruption manages to invuln its way through the meaty. Unfortunately, Arcanal is going to manage to retain the momentum afterwards.
Going to level 1.
Oh, Magic Eruption lands again, and now this is Velvet's game.
Too close.
You have to be very careful. The obstacle course. Oh, Arcanal
Shatter
finds.
Seed maybe
the-
just a little bit too much of a commitment there.
Yeah, Arcanal
1D
finds
goes
the
in.
You're not a warrior.
perfect moment to air
You
dash
have
in.
much to learn.
And this is match point.
round 2.
Yes.
Fight.
Astra has a long climb up ahead, and unlike Tianluo, Velvet can't fly up to the peak.
I'm sure she can find some like sprites or other
Oh.
reindeer,
The air dash catches the whiff punish.
and then they can just like carry her up to the peak.
What do you do as Velvet here?
DP.
Probably what I just said, but LDP.
Yeah, Arcanul is not taking chances. They're slowly. They're not going to Unga Bunga.
We're basically, I think Arcanel's in that point in every Dark Souls boss.
Oh no! The
Oh.
3 whips. Arcanul was
But it's
just
fine because we
barely
get the
too
situation
high.
after.
It's a very scary use of meter for Velvet here because they still have a round to go through if they want to win this match.
A little more even. We can't
Oh,
do this. We're
The
on
eruption
Hephaestus.
lands.
Boss is on a couple hits.
I see.
Arcanul just needs the one moment. They don't want to.
Jam.
Oh,
Can't
oh!
be very good at
There
finding
it
that
is.
one moment.
I believe that's game.
And that's game, yeah.
Oh,
We have our winner.
Be the end.
Your Yeah Why Not 14 champion.
a graceful climb. All the
Mhm.
way up.
Very impressive showing from Arcanul here. Very good attempt from Astra.
Not quite being able to clutch the grand finals again. But that's okay, because that was just a brilliant showing.
Yeah.
Both
I
players
do-
doing excellently. And
I do
then
feel
the fucking
bad.
Velvet comes out.
I
I had faith it was going to turn it around,
Yeah.
honestly.
feel very bad for Astra here because this is the second bracket, Yeah Why Not in a row, where they make it to winners finals. They get knocked out. They make the climb back up, and then they lose in grand finals.
So unfortunate. No, I think they took grand final last time. They were on winner side.
Yeah. Oh yes, I think you're right. Kurlam made the climb. In
Yeah.
any case, very good display from both of these players.
Yeah. Chi to everyone.
Yes, thanks for showing up, everyone. We had a good time tonight.
Let's not forget all the beautiful people in the chat.
Mm-hmm.
We hope to see you guys on the next Why Not as well. Man, it just gets better and better.
Yes, I agree.
Thank you so
Yeah.
much.
We've got so much talent here.
Yeah.
We've got Kuroland, we've got Arcanel, we've got Astra, Kos, Manuel. We've got hella stacky here.
Mm-hmm. How's your voice after this bracket, Jamie?
I'm doing all right. You?
I think the yelling earlier caused it, but it's not as bad as I'm feeling better by the end, voice-wise, this time around than I was last time.
Right.
Remember, when you're trying to yell for the mic, you gotta use your diaphragm. You gotta
Yeah, that's true.
push in with your tummy.
All right.
Mhm.
Before ending, we're gonna say thank you to all the people that follows, who are Selkip, Tailu, I think is how it's pronounced, Mustang, Friedrich, Bea, Samo, Maida, and Appleman Seeds.
Thank you to the lovely folks for the follows.
Thank you all.
Absolutely gorgeous. Completely poggers, I might even say.
Mm-hmm.
We are really close to hitting that follower goal. So. We're getting closer and
Man.
closer.
You know, it's even more funny to me that I said Tianku fly up the mountain.
The one last water redeemed to close us out on.
Ah, beautiful.
Mhm.
All right.
Mm,
Oh, we are finished. I still haven't made the ending of stream video. Sorry.
Mm.
Nah, that's okay.
I hope you all had a bright time, and we see us next time. Next time we don't have Yeah Why Not next week, but we have another thing. So please check out
Ooh.
Snowvision if you want to know about it.
Oh, interesting.
Once again, that's in the Snowy Shrine Discord. We're going to have a different tourney next week.
Hmm.
Tell us more about that.
Yes, I can.
Ah,
Fair.
we just have to keep us waiting. All right,
You guys have to keep waiting. All right.
we gotta hold our cows.
All right.
All right, good stuff.
Good stuffs. All right,
Yeah.
gonna end the stream right now. See you guys next time.
Bye, everyone.
Bye, everyone. Thank you all for playing, for watching.
Catch y'all later.
Catch you all later. What are you doing?
Moo.
Moo!
Moo.